Hello all, it's James Johnson, aka Sulphur Blade. Welcome back to my channel, welcome back to my content, and welcome back to Football Coach College Dynasty. We are in, Season 10, and we are about 2/3 of the way through the regular season. It's our first year as the Wisconsin Badgers head coach. We're currently ranked number 3 in the country, and we are 7-0. We just got through a huge game against Michigan, and the rest of the season is, I guess one could say, on the downhill. The rest of the games should be easier-ish than the games we just got through. So, we've got a fairly decent shot at going undefeated this year. With that being said, let's go ahead and jump into the next game against Miami, Ohio, and see if we can actually finish out this stretch of games and indeed go undefeated. Alright, we're favored by 15 points. Any visitors for this particular? A lot of Miami, Ohio visitors. Okay. Okay, Miami, Ohio has elected to defer to the second half and will kick off to Wisconsin. Alright, offensive coordinator is going run heavy right off the bat. I swear we already ran this play like 2 times in a row now. Why again? Touchdown. Fumble. No QB running the ball. And touchdown. The clock run out in the first quarter. Another touchdown. Another punt. Oh, we fumbled the ball. And a punt again. We fumbled. Okay, Miami, Ohio, it's 2nd and 6. They scored a touchdown. Okay, we are in scoring range at the end of the half here. Um, 20 seconds left, out of timeouts. This might be a bad idea, but let's try to get a touchdown out of this. We did not. 16 seconds left. How did we stop the clock? Alright, let's kick the field goal. $42-yarder, huh? Alright. It's good. The clock run out on third quarter. Outside run, halfback stretch. 45-yarder. Okay. We missed it. Outside run. Inside run. Outside run, touchdown. Game's over. Alright, 34-10. We got 531 total yards of offense, 214 passing, 317 rushing. We held them to 184 yards, 56 of which on the ground. We dominated time of possession. All in all, okay game. Scoreline might not quite represent the stat line, but all in all, it's fine. Hopefully we didn't get any injuries out of this. Right, this is taking a little longer than usual. Our linebackers are a bit tore up. Running back. I don't know as we're going to accomplish this one. However, we're pulling that one off, and we pulled this one off. He's gotten 61 carries. He needed to get 50 carries. 40% of snaps, yeah. Okay, points ahead estimate. Okay, we're going to run the ball. We're going to stop the run. Lock that in for Northwestern. Practice it up. Leave the game plan as is. And check out the league news. Okay, Ohio is still undefeated, as is Alabama, as is Wisconsin, as is Stanford. What happened with Army? They lost. Any other undefeateds in the top 25? No. Alright, what's it say about Northwestern? Northwestern takes on number 3 Wisconsin this week in Evanstown in a game that some say could be a blowout. Wisconsin has a clear talent advantage and has the clearly better statistical profile. Wisconsin has the 3rd ranked scoring defense, allowing just 10 points per game. Alright, let's take a look at North America, or Mid-America, sorry. So Northern Illinois is on top over here. And let's play the game. Northwestern visitors. Northwestern. Alright, so this is probably a guy we're trying to recruit. But it's a visit for Northwestern. Do we have guys here? Or are these just... Yeah, it's Northwestern's visits. Okay. Well, that works for me. They'll get to see me kick butt. Alright, tails. Northwestern wins the toss. Here we go. Third and 4. They're punting. Off we go. Just letting the offensive coordinator have his way. Third and 11. It's 2 third downs we've given up. Given up another 3rd down. And again, we've given up a 3rd down. Touchdown. Jet sweep, huh? Okay. Let the clock run out in the first quarter. No, none of this QB sneaking stuff. Okay. Second and 9, 3rd and 9, 4th and 9. Interception. Ouch. 3rd and 3. Punt. We've got it deep. We're punting. Feel like we're struggling a little bit here against Northwestern. Field goal for them. Nice return. Really? You want the offensive coordinator wants to go with 4 verticals, huh? All right. And we're punting. Fumble. Nice. Can we capitalize on that, please? No? Alright, field goal it is. Wait, did we miss that? Okay, I'm gonna have to take the second half a little more serious, evidently. Play action, I'm fine with. Let's just get a bona fide run here, please. Another run. Continue to run. Play action sounds good. We'll throw in another play action, go back to the run. Alright, touchdown. Okay. Really? Back stretch. We're punting. Third and 1. 4th and 1. Big 4th down conversion for them. It's 1st and 10. 2nd and 2. 1st and goal. Touchdown. Failed 2-point conversion. What is going on? Come on, offense. Let's move the ball, please. Second and 2, 1st and 10, 2nd and 12, 1st and 10, 2nd and 10, 3rd and 10, fumble. None of this kneeling. Outside run, halfback stretch. Inside run right up the gut. Inside run right up the gut. Touchdown. Second and 10, 3rd and 15, game over. That was not a great game. Got 398 yards of offense. We let Northwestern get 337 yards of offense, including 93 on the ground. Northwestern even had time of possession on their side. But we did come our way with the W, so that's what matters, I suppose. Our 6th man, eh? Linebacker recovered. Okay, a lot of these guys have not visited us yet. Hasn't visited us yet. Hasn't visited us yet. Hasn't visited us yet. Alright, the four of us are still undefeated. I think this is the game where we have a ton of people visiting. Yeah. Big game for recruiting purposes. We're favored by 24. Maryland wins the toss. Maryland is elected to receive the ball. We'll kick off. We gave up a big play. Okay, defense steps up. It's going to hold them to a 52-yard attempt. It's missed. Coming out throwing, evidently. Really? This is a lot of passes in a row, guys. An end around. Sure. Touchdown. 3rd and 8. 4th and 8. Third and 12, 1st and 10, 2nd and 8, 3rd and 3, 4th and 3, turnover and downs. We're punting. 3rd and 6, 1st and 10, 1st and 10, 1st and 10, 2nd and 11, 3rd and 10. 41-yard field goal. It's good. They're on the board. Back to the ground, please. Touchdown. 4th and 9. They've punted. The offensive coordinator really wants to go balls to the wall today. Oh, yeah, we're running out of time at the end of the half. I see why he's gone balls to the wall. A 52-yarder, 17 seconds left. No, let's try to get in a short pass. Curls. Alright, that's much better. Let's take the kick. Made field goal. Touchdown. 2nd 11, 3rd and 14, 4th and 18. Punt. 2nd 11, 3rd and 12, 1st and 10, 2nd and 8, 3rd and 7, 1st and 10, 2nd and 4, 3rd and 5. Field goal attempt from 51. No good. None of that quarterback rushing. Clock running on 3rd quarter. We've gone nowhere fast. Short pass. Curls. 4th and 4. Let's punt. Punt, return, fumble. We've got the ball. Hell yeah. Run, run, run it all day long. Second and 5, 1st and 10, 2nd and 5, 1st and 10, 2nd and 10, 1st and goal, 2nd and goal, 3rd and goal, field goal. Okay. Nope. Outside run. Nope. Inside run. Outside run. No. Call a timeout, please. Inside run. Touchdown. Alright, game's over. 492 yards of offense, 277 of that rushing the ball. Time of possession in our favor. Hopefully we put on a good enough show for the guys watching the game. Is there a way to see? Box, score log, impact play, summary. Right, we might see a few people committing this particular week. We might see them committing in the wrong direction even. This was not exactly a powerful team that we beat, so the points are going to be limited, but it was a victory, so we're going to get some positive points out of it. Not to mention it'll be some of these guys' third visits, so there's a bonus for being the later visits. Okay. And wide receivers healthy again. Go ahead and remove him from the targets. Alright, he hasn't visited yet. Is this visit against Minnesota? It is. You have visited. How is it we are down so far with you? Because UCLA one-upped us, I see. I mean, as linebackers go, I don't think you're the best linebacker I'm currently recruiting. You're going to show up for the Minnesota game. Alabama's playing Florida. Alabama could sneak ahead of all of us here. Am I really going to pay him $2 million? No. I am weak at linebacker. And he's the number 2 linebacker in the country. And it would stop him from going to the Ohio State University. Number 2 offensive lineman. We have a Minnesota game for him to watch. We're not that far behind. I think we're in a good position. We don't have to offer him no. Same thing here. Alright, it's a dead heat. This is the number 5 offensive lineman in the country. And it's too close to call. LSU tossed a whole crap ton of nil at him, it looks like. He's not a huge fan of nil. Give him 400,000 just to sway him a little bit more to us. Alright, so we got 400K wrapped up there. 2,400,000. Swear I tossed nil at somebody else. Right here. So 3,400,000. He's the #1 offensive lineman. He's coming to watch us at Minneapolis. He might make his decision immediately after this game. Throw a little extra nil at him. Linebacker, right. How many other linebackers do I? 1, 2, 3. And a rough fight for 4. How many linebackers do we need? Need 3. Okay, we can let that one linebacker slip, I think. Why haven't I targeted him? Good damn question. Throwing nil at him but not giving him a target? I've got a pull. What am I gonna pull? I do really want to land that guy. Alright, let's target. Give him the ace. Give him the other one. It's a linebacker that's a little on the close side. Alright, I think that'll do it for recruiting. I think we're going to pull off a lot of these recruit battles by the skin of our teeth, but I think we're going to pull them off. Oh, this is the Nebraska game. I was thinking this was the Minnesota game. Well, crap. Alright. Rushing. Stop the run. Lock in focus. Wide receivers. I'm giving you the opportunity to get your targets. Hopefully that doesn't screw us against Nebraska. That's a lot of targets we need to get. In fact, let's adjust the game plan. Where is he? He's the #1 targeted wide receiver. Really? Really? All right. Hopefully Nebraska doesn't derail our season here. We won the toss. We will defer to the second half and play ball. Got some rain going on. It's 1st and 10, 2nd and 7, 1st and 10, 2nd and 10, 3rd and 6. Punt. We're punting. 1st and 10, 2nd and 9, 3rd and 8, 4th and 8. Touchdown. 2nd and 7, 3rd and 7, 1st and 10, 2nd and 8, 1st and 10, 2nd and 11, 3rd and 5, 1st and 10, 2nd and 1. The clock run out. It's 3rd and 3. Field goal attempt at 43 yards in the rain. It's made. Wisconsin fumble. Quarterback dropped it. 2nd and 6, 1st and 10, 2nd and 2, 1st and 10, 2nd and 1. Oh Jesus, Nebraska's going to capitalize off this turnover. They are. Oh, an interception. 2nd and 12, 3rd and 15. We got an interception. Nice. Terrible punt. Alright, let's get serious here. Run the ball. Boy, oh boy, is this gonna be ballsy here. We are already down 6. We'd be giving it to him in scoring position, and we could make our situation worse. Fourth down. Okay. Touchdown. Third and 7. Fourth and 5. Punt. First and 10. First and 10. Second and 16. Third and 16. Punt. Clock run out on third quarter. Okay. Fourth and 3. Field goal. It's good. Second and 7. Third and 5. First and 10. Second and 8. Third and 8. Fourth and 8. Oh, come on. Oh, Jesus Christ, no. Man, that was a big play. We're out of timeouts. Less than 2 minutes left. Oy, Shishmaria. Yard field goal to tie it up. It's good. Well, this sucks. We're going into overtime against Nebraska. Second 11, third and 7, fourth and 7. I mean, we got 10 seconds left that we could pull something off here. defense. Defense. First and 10. Second and 10. Third and 10. Third and 11. Interception. Oh, yes. Thank you, defense. Okay. Run the ball. Kick that field goal. It's good. We win. My God. That was... we had to work for that one. Oh no. Not injuries? Sure. I get one cornerback back so the other one can get injured. Oh man. Would I need to be healthy going into the big games? That's when I'm gonna lose key people, huh? Safeties. Are we gonna let him play on his injury? I think so. No, let's go back to the depth chart. How long is this one? 6 weeks. Alright, we're going to make the rotation 4 players and move them down to the bottom of the rotation. Down 800. Give him what everyone else is giving him. I'm not sure I can win him anymore. Well, these are all estimates. We don't really know where we exactly are. We're going to go with that. I mean, this would be a nice quarterback to get. Oh, he's still coming to the Minnesota game. He's coming to the Minnesota game. He's coming to the Minnesota game. So these should be alright. We're barely ahead on this offensive lineman. He's coming to the Minnesota game though. That's all the nil I have left. Alright, we're tapped out of nil. Okay, we're going to run the football. We're going to stop the run. We're going to lock in these focuses, practice it up. Alright. You've had 15 targets. Can we get you 10 targets in this next game? Good damn question. We've won 10 games, right? Yeah, we're 11-0, so that one's done. That one's done. That one looks like it's going to be done. If we win this, the one I thought was a pipe dream will be done. So it's really this one, and there's an outside shot that we could maybe target him 10 times this game and get that one accomplished. That would be a miracle if we could actually pull off all of those. And again, beating Minnesota will get us a beautiful chunk of change. So this is a pretty big game for us coming up, this Minnesota game, not only being a rivalry game, but lots of nil riding on it from our boosters. A couple key recruiting battles are riding on it. So it's quite the game to finish out the season on, that's for sure. Alright, let's look at the Big Ten right now. 7-4 Penn State's on top of that side. Ohio State lost at some point. Well, I'll be darned. They've slipped to number 4 in the nation. We're the last undefeated team left in the Big Ten. So even if we did lose, we are clearly in the conference championship. Alright, Alabama's number 1. Stanford is number 2. Wisconsin's 3. Ohio State. Who beat Ohio State and why didn't I notice it? It was UCLA. Oh, Ohio State finishes the season against Michigan. That'll be a rough game for them. Badgers stay perfect. There was a thriller in Lincoln as Wisconsin defeated Nebraska 23-20. The Badgers passed it for 242 yards and rushed for 226 more, and they were able to keep drives alive with 4 separate fourth down conversions. The number 3 ranked Badgers moved to 11-0 on the season, while Nebraska fell to 6-5. All right. here we go. Rivalry game, we're favored by 19.5. Here's the visitors. Are these all of mine? Yeah, these are all of mine. Didn't know I was that far down on one of these. Okay, heads. It's tails. Wisconsin wins the toss. We'll defer to the second half. Play ball. Third and 5, fourth and 5. Punt. Punt. Are you kidding me? Field goal. First and 10, second and 10, third and 8, fourth and 8. We're punting again. Yeah, I feel like having this guy in the wide receiver position that he is just completely throwing the offense completely out of keel. And he's an 80 ranked wide receiver. He's not terrible. Second and 9, third and 9, fourth and 9. Touchdown. Second and 12, third and 9, fourth and 11. What happened there? Third and 7, first and 10, third and goal, fourth and goal. What just happened? Made the field goal. Okay. Punt. First and 10. My God. Defense, what are you doing? Oi. How long is this kick? 59-yarder. Well, there's a 15% chance, which is better than no chance. Missed. All right, 17 all. 3rd and 14, 4th and 6. (24-17). 2nd and 10. 3rd and 14. 4th and 3. Okay. Okay, let clock run out on the 3rd quarter. All right, big touchdown. 1st and 10. 2nd and 10. 3rd and 18. Punting. Fourth and 2. 1st and 10. 2nd and 10. 1st and 10. 2nd and 3. 1st and goal. 2nd and goal. 3rd and goal. 4th and goal. Field goal. Want some short passes, please. Touchdown. Wait, QB Jesse Rutherford scrambles for a 9-yard touchdown, huh? Ball hog. 2nd and 10. Fumble. Fumble Ruski. Side run. Really, huh? No. Let's go. Touchdown. Alright, rivalry game. Check. Did we get the 10 targets? Who knows? Does the I'm pretty sure the remaining off season counts towards getting those promises done. However, am I gonna want to have him in the starting lineup versus playoff caliber teams? Probably not. I'm gonna want my team playing on really. Congratulations, you've been invited to the Big Ten National Championship, or Big Ten Championship. Okay, one linebacker down. Close battle, another linebacker down. Close battle. LSU threw 2 million nil at him. All right. We have some injury problems here. Let's start with wide receiver. We're going by purely by who's the best for the job. Oh, I've got his 25 targets. Absolutely wonderful. All promises have been accomplished by the very skin of our teeth, or our skinny teeth. Yeah, something like that. QB. Congratulations, you get to play in the games that matter, because our quarterback's hurt. It's a good thing we have such a high quality backup quarterback. We're not going to really skip much of a beat here. Or we shouldn't, anyway. Two weeks, 1 week, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. How long till 2 weeks to the conference championship? those three will be back. So the wide receiver, linebacker, offensive lineman. Okay. The funny thing is we could probably lose to Ohio State here and still end up in the national championship. Or, well, in the playoffs anyway. Because we would probably still be a top 12 ranked team. Alright, so win at least 12 games? Check. Playing 30% of snaps? Check. Get 50 carries? Check. Win at least 10 games? Check. Get 40% of snaps? Check. And get 25 targets? Check. Clean sweep. And we almost clean sweeped this. We didn't hold Northern Illinois to less than 200 passing yards. That's excellent. What do I say here? We definitely have a chance at winning the national championship this year. It all hinges on Ohio State, in my opinion. If we can beat Ohio State, we can win the national championship. We'll see how that goes. I mean, we could lose to Ohio State, still win the national championship. It's just a matter of then beating Ohio State in the national championship, or possibly Alabama. I suppose we shouldn't discount them. But I think we literally will get 2 cracks at it this year. So we could lose the Big Ten championship and still possibly win the national championship. We'll see how it works. Let's go to league news. All right. Defensive players. Okay. Big recruiting win for Wisconsin. The highly touted linebacker from Washington, Roderick Lewis, is committed to Wisconsin Badgers. The number 59 overall high school recruit in the nation chose Wisconsin over North Carolina and Oklahoma in a battle that was close throughout. Four-star linebacker commits to Wisconsin. Mitchell Everett, the four-star linebacker from Los Angeles, has committed to the Badgers. Everett's the number 13 linebacker recruit in the nation, chose Wisconsin over USC and Oregon in a battle that was close throughout. Okay, Stanford's still undefeated. Ohio State crushed Michigan. Elite QB commits to Wisconsin. The highly touted QB from Chula Vista, Alex Hurd, has committed to the Wisconsin Badgers. Hurd, the number 13 quarterback recruit in the nation, decided on Wisconsin over LSU and Arkansas after months of back and forth. We're going to go to recruiting. Remove the targeted ones. Points ahead estimate. Okay. Now it's nice to see that I'm ahead, technically, in all of these except 2. So if we can manage to only lose 2 of the recruits that we fought so hard for, because we were fighting for a ton of recruits, I call this a victory. And we are not that far behind at getting Kai Moore. I still think we have a shot at running the board on our recruiting battle. Of course, we have no more nil to throw at anybody. So toss nil at him, him, and him. So we could end up getting as much as 2.85 million nil back if we don't win these, that we could then use in the transfer period. To then probably go after a linebacker. Alright, things look good. I'm happy with where we are. Happy with the season so far. Yeah, this is pretty exciting. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens in this offseason. However, we're going to wrap things up here, folks. I'm James Johnson, aka Sulfurblade. This is my content. Hopefully you're enjoying it. If so, please smash that like button, consider subscribing, and until the next time, all, peace.